Hello, everyone. This is Lucky the Deer, and I'm Adam with AEW Main Treasure Adventures. Today, we are going to look at a product that will help on my adventures and see some treasures you don't know are even there. I had a company ask me if I wanted to test and review a new night vision product called N4 Night Vision Binoculars by GTMedia. As much as I explore, camp, hunt, and walk around, including at night, I said yes, I will check it out. Let's take a look at the box, and we will also take a look at everything you get with this product. It comes in a harder plastic protective case. Neck strap, USB-C charging cable, hands-free adjustable head strap with mount, cloth protective bag for the binoculars, user manual, parts to attach the binoculars to the head strap, lens cloth, micro SD card reader, 32 gigabyte micro SD memory card, and most importantly, the N4 Night Vision Binoculars. I also like the fact they put 2 screw holes on the device, one on top, one on the bottom. I will show you how I typically use this now after testing the product over the last month. I want to say, just to be transparent, GTmedia isn't paying me to show off this product, nor are they telling me what to say. I will be giving my honest opinion about the product, including what I like, don't like, and how I will personally use the device. Just like I've said in prior review videos, when I say yes to a company sending me a product to review and test, I tell them flat out if I don't like anything about the product or it's not a product that I would use, I will not put it in a video. If it's something that I like, or if I see the benefits of me using the product, I'll show it off how I would use it for what I do. I'm going to show off the first day I tested it. Some of the footage is shaky because I was just holding the device while filming. I was messing around with all the settings. For example, you have a number of different light settings you can use that allows the view to become lighter or darker. This will help you see everything clearer. I also played around with the focus to get the clearest video that I could. After seeing what the best settings were for the night videos and using the selfie stick to cut down on the video being shaky, I was really happy with the device. With that being said, this is a lower price night vision item, so price will come into play. This isn't a $3,900 scope that records night, day, infrared. Those, by far, if you have almost $4,000 to spend, are some of the clearest videos on the market. This item is priced very reasonable for what it does. When I was told the price, I didn't have any expectation that this would really be something that would work very well, but I was wrong. The video is a little grainy depending on the lighting. I knew it isn't going to be 4K picture perfect, but it's way better than I was expecting. I have tested a lot of night vision products from the $120 to $400 price range, and the pictures or videos on those ones were the same or way more grainy and way too dark to use. One thing that really helped, I started to use my up to 10-foot selfie stick to attach the N4 Night Vision Binoculars on it to get a sturdier video. This works great instead of holding the binoculars up to my head and worrying that the video would be shaky. I also attached them to my camera tripod a couple of times to get better videos. I preferred the selfie stick. This could be an additional accessory that the company could sell separate from this product or do a bundle package. The N4 Night Vision Binoculars is something that I will use 100%, especially in certain scenarios. For example, walking and exploring at night, I can now use this and see a huge distance in the woods and fields. I have seen so many animals that were always there, but I couldn't see them. But now I can with the night vision binoculars. I also go deer hunting every November, and this is a game changer. I usually get to my ground blind or tripod stand early in the morning before the sun comes up. But because you cannot use a flashlight, I oftentimes spook the deer away. Now I will wear these as I'm walking down to my stands. I will be able to see the deer way before they know that I'm there. And then I can change my path or just stay put until the time that particular day's hunt starts. It's always 30 minutes before sunrise. I have used this to walk down Cadillac Mountain here in Bar Harbor at night without turning on any flashlights, just to test out in absolute darkness. It was pretty cool. I saw a bunch of deer, coyotes, raccoons, and a bunch of other cool animals. Just like every product that I've ever bought or tried, I always have something I would change or do differently. This product is no different. I do have a couple of things that I didn't like. For example, the first time I put the micro SD card in the device, the card got stuck. It has a gap just above the normal slot to put the SD card in. If you're not careful, like I wasn't at first, the card can get stuck. I had to get it out using a razor blade and carefully back it out of the device. This is something I would recommend the company fixing for newer versions, as this can cause people to get frustrated with using the product. The other issue I had was also with the SD card. The way you would normally think the SD card should go into the slot, with the writing on top of the SD card, should be facing the top of the device. However, it isn't the case. The label on the SD card faces down. It makes you think you're putting the card in upside down. It's just a little awkward. I would say that overall, it's a minor issue, but still an issue for the majority of people. Once I got it stuck, I was a lot more careful going forward, but you shouldn't have to put that much thought in the SD card. It should just slide into place and be ready to go. There shouldn't be any chance that it can slide in above the SD opening. I would also love to have the videos and pictures be less grainy, but I also know the price would probably be way more the clearer the picture and videos are. I'm definitely going to use this product. I think for the price and knowing what I would like to fix on the device, I think it's still very much worth the cost. I will absolutely use it for deer hunting season. Walking into my tripod or ground blinds, it will help me walking at night into the blind, making sure I'm walking over things that will make noise and potentially spook the deer. I can see deer a great distance away at night, and this will help me avoid the deer until it's hunting time. I will also use these once I'm in my tripod or ground blinds to look for any deer coming towards the hunting area until it's time to hunt for that day. In addition to hunting, I will take these with me on any camping trips or exploring that I do at night. They are okay to use during the day, but I most likely will use my GoPro, iPhone, or Canon camera if I have to take videos during the day because they are clearer and not grainy like the binoculars. I'm about 250 yards away from this bird. It's a great blue heron. This is one of our barred owl friends in the tree getting ready to hunt for some field mice. I'm only about 15 feet away from him. He ended up getting a couple of field mice this night. You see a mouse? Go get him. Other than the minor things that I suggested to fix because of the inconvenience of them, I'm overall really happy with this device. The one thing I wasn't able to test out yet is the really cold weather. I did test it in 40-degree weather all the way up to the high 80s, and I didn't have any issue with it. I will use it in the colder weather during November, so I will see how it does in below freezing temperatures at that point. I'm hoping the battery does great and the lenses don't fog up right away when in cold weather. If it does, I will need to figure out how to stop that from happening. I would recommend get used to using the focus and the zoom in and out to make sure you are able to get the clearest video or pictures that you can. Now, would I have bought these if I knew how well they would work with my own money? 100%. For $119.99, as well as these work, they perform better than I was expecting. I would most likely have got them just for the hunting camping aspect of having night vision to watch and record animals in the dark. I would have loved to have these when I was younger. Imagine using these during hide and seek. You would have always won. Most of our dear friends that we filmed with the N4 Night Vision Binoculars were anywhere from around 5 feet away to 150 yards away. The device does a really good job with capturing the video, even from a distance. If you would like to purchase the new N4 Night Vision Binoculars, I will put their link and information in the description below. This is Rosie the deer. She loves potty humor. She will look back at us in a moment and say the N4 Night Vision Binoculars by GTMedia is some cool it.